Hi everyone, my name's Morven and today we're going for lunch. I thought since it's the school summer holidays and so many restaurants offer free child's lunch or lunch for £1, I thought we could go and try some of them out, see how good they are in terms of what they offer for children, what the changing facilities are like, how much space there is for pram, high chair, etc. So today we've booked Las Iguanas, and they offer a free child's meal as long as you have the app, which is called My Iguanas. So I've downloaded the app and lunch is booked for about 20 minutes time. We're going to Las Iguanas in Livingston, which is actually fairly new. It used to be Chiquitos, so I haven't actually been inside this one. I don't actually think I've ever had Las Iguanas, so it'll be a new experience for me and for Amber. So I think we better get going. I've got the pram with me, so I'll need to get all that sorted and we'll head down to Las Iguanas and I'll see you once we're inside the restaurant.
Doors closing.
Got the kids menu here. Beef burger, fish fingers, quesadillas, mac and cheese. Lots of nice options, and we also got some crayons, didn't we? So we'll do some colouring in a wee minute. So I'm going to get the veggie enchiladas from the main menu, just so we can utilise the Kids Eat Free offer. And I'll get Amber a quesadilla and churros. We'll try that. So yeah, first impressions, they explained the Kids Eat Free offer really well and it was absolutely no problem. When we first arrived, the waiter said we've given you a seat in the middle so that you've got plenty of space for the pram, which was nice. And yeah, there was a high chair waiting for us. We got some crayons and a colouring sheet on the menu, which always helps keep the little ones entertained. So first impressions are very good so far. What's that? Is that the lizard? Oh. Wow. Kids chicken quesadillas with chips and corn and the veggie enchiladas. This all looks yummy, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. So we had a baby class this morning. We were at a music and dance baby class, so we're extra hungry for lunch today. What do you see? Would you like the lights?
So enjoying it for so
Yeah,
far.
good,
Very
thanks.
excited. Is that nice? Yes.
Thank you. I have to say the staff have all been really, really good. Very attentive and have paid attention to Amber as well. So although there's quite a few tables around, it's fairly busy. It's not too noisy, it's quite calm. And the music's like quite fine, it's not too loud. You can definitely hear it, but it just kind of makes it so that you can't hear what everyone's saying at their own tables. So yeah, I just got a cappuccino. And Amber's having some churros. So we've come up to check out the changing facilities. We had to go upstairs in a lift, but yeah, it's like a standard accessible toilet and pull down table. It does look fairly clean, I have to say. The high chair and stuff was also quite clean. Table and everything, no complaints at all about cleanliness.
Lift going down.
It's a bit scary. So we're back in the car. Went round a few shops there before coming back to the car because I needed to pick up a few things. And it's just so hot today. The humidity's like 80-odd%. And although it's not that sunny, it's just really heavy, muggy, sticky, horrible warm. So yeah, I'll be glad to get the aircon blasting in a wee minute. So the bill from Las Iguanas was $23.85, and I can show you it here. It was one main for me, which was $16.50. Now my main was nice. It wasn't like spectacularly delicious, but it was perfectly fine, perfectly nice. The enchilada had like butternut squash in it and some beans with some sauce on the side. The rice was well cooked. The sauce on top was lovely. It wasn't too spicy. I was quite pleasantly surprised by the food. Amber got a wee chicken and cheese quesadilla that she ate a little bit of. But the quesadilla was like loaded with chicken, so they don't screw you over with the portion size, that's for sure. The kids meal came with a drink and a main and a dessert, so we got a little churro for Amber. Overall, pretty good deal. $23.85 for two to eat for lunch. Not terrible. They also had a lunch menu, which the guy kind of tried to say that it might actually work out better value if I did that, but I wanted to do the kids eat free for the purposes of the video. However, the lunch menu did look quite good and it had more like snacky options on there. And I will point out the vegetarian options on the main meals, there was only one or two. There was more, but they had mushrooms and I don't eat mushrooms, unfortunately. It's a terrible thing to not like if you're vegetarian. So I would go back and try the lunch menu. It was like £10 for, I think it was a drink, a starter and a main, perhaps. I would need to look into that. I wanted to mark different areas out of 10. So the menu, I'd give the menu probably like a 7 out of 10. I'd give the atmosphere like an 8 out of 10. There was occasionally kids were like shouting, but when you have kids yourself, you know that's going to happen. So there was no real issues with the atmosphere. The music was on. It was nice. Like I said in the video, it was just loud enough to like give a nice background, but it wasn't like deafening. So yeah, and as well there was loads of space for the high chair. I don't know if I actually got that on video, but they had put me like kind of in the middle but to the side, and normally I wouldn't like sitting in the middle, but there was loads of space around the table for the pram and the high chair, and they had thought that out. The staff mentioned that when I sat down, so that was appreciated. So for that reason I would give like 9 out of 10. Kids entertainment, they all interacted with Amber, like they spoke to her. She also got the colouring sheet on the menu and crayons. High, like 9, 8, 9 out of 10. Very good. Cleanliness and safety, the high chair and everything was fine. The high chairs that you get in public, they're never like as clean as you would have at home, but this one didn't give me the bulk, so that was good. Everything was good with that. The changing facilities were upstairs, so we had to go up in a, you know, like those lifts that are put in like after the fact, and they're a bit scary. You have to keep pushing the button. But the manager, I think he was the manager, came over and helped us up. Now I could have gone to the changing facilities in the shopping centre, which were like a less than 2-minute walk away, but I wanted to check them out for the purposes of the video, like inside the restaurant. So, Ordinarily I wouldn't have had to go upstairs, so that wouldn't be an issue, but maybe you go to Las Iguanas that doesn't have a shopping centre nearby, or you know, somewhere else that you can go on the ground floor. Overall value, I would say the mains at like, what were they, $16.50 for a main. It's maybe slightly high for what you get. There was obviously a lunch deal which would have brought the price down a little bit. So value, I'm going to say like 7. Overall the experience, I was pleasantly surprised. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I would go back to Las Iguanas. Yeah, quite happy. So I hope you enjoyed coming along to lunch with us. It was actually a really nice weekday. I think it's the first time that me and Amber have ever gone out, like just the two of us, for something to eat, apart from like grabbing a coffee here or there. So yeah, that was actually really nice, and she behaved quite well. We did have Mickey Mouse on for like 5 minutes at the end. If you haven't taken your toddler out to lunch, I recommend it, especially if they can eat for free. If you have any suggestions of where I could try next, I know that quite a few of the chain restaurants offer a free kids place, but I'd love to hear if there's any like local restaurants, particularly like West Lothian, Glasgow area, Edinburgh area. We could try any of those places. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like or a comment. It really helps the algorithm. I'm a new channel and I'd love to get some engagement going. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps. So thanks for coming along with us to lunch. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.